Game. There it is. Mort's top 100 games. There we go. This was made ages ago, so things have changed since then. But I do still have this list somewhere. Or like, I mean, here. I'm trying to zoom in. How do you zoom in? Whatever. But I was listing, and these weren't in any particular order, but it was like games of each console that I thought were good. And so it's like NES, you had like Bubble Bobble, Contra, Kirby's Adventure, Mega Man 2. See, like Mario 3 is not listed here. But I might have also been, leaving, no, because I have multiple Marios. But Mario 3 should be on there. Chrono Trigger, Donkey Kong Country. Like, why is NBA Jam Tournament Edition on there? I don't think that deserves to still be there. GoldenEye, Star Fox 6. Like Mario 64, I'd probably put back on there. So I don't know what I was thinking at this point. Control Scroll. There you go. Now you can read it. Yeah, we only had Mario Galaxy 2. Wii U, actually, like Bayonetta 2, I'd take that off of there. I'd probably take off Mario 3D World. So I don't know. I could probably update this at some point, but this is what I had said 11 years ago. So yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Back to the game. Cool. Yoink. Angry Birds, really? Like I said, it was 11 years ago, man. And Angry Birds 1 was revolutionary at the time. I don't think it's aged very well, but like... Is the PS3 retro for you? Ow. Is the PS3 retro for me? Come on, man. That hurts. That's the meanest thing someone has said so far. Not really. It's just funny. Okay, so we got to hit the other switch. Okay. Where's the Ask Mort a Question redeem? I mean, for now, I just kind of wanted to be able to answer questions for anybody. So I was trying not to make it. I got to figure out if streaming becomes a more thing for me, which I do want it to be. I'll have to figure out Variety Mort's point redemptions. Like 100,000 points, you get to pick the game I play or something. We'll figure something out. Ow. Okay, let's not be terrible at this game. The PS3 came out 20 years ago. Oh, God, that hurts. No FF6 is a violation. I like FF6. I think the game is great. But to me, it's below 7 and 9 and 10. And because Chrono Trigger felt like the superior 2D RPG. Like, I can't put FF6 above Chrono Trigger. Yo, Toka, appreciate the 56 months. Hope you and your family is doing fine. Yeah, like I said, family stuff is the thing in my life right now going, like, perfectly. Family is great. Like I said, my daughter got her first job at the grocery store, and she's, like, super proud. She worked her first full shift, and it was so adorable. She came out, and she's like, to celebrate, I used my own debit card, and I bought myself a cake pop. And it was just like, great. It was too good. What was this room for? I have to come back here. Okay. Whee. She earned it literally. Yeah, exactly. The big thing I have to do with her, so something, okay, this is, okay, parent advice for any of you young folk out there, not to be the Caleb Hammer in the room for a second, but I grew up sort of very, very old-fashioned teaching where my parents were like, put money in your savings account. And so I've had money in savings accounts for a lot of times where they probably shouldn't have been in savings accounts. They probably should have been invested. So when she gets her first paycheck, I'm going to teach her how to invest a little bit. So, because savings accounts are not a thing that are very good anymore. On crypto? No, not crypto. But like, so if you have spare money, invest a little bit. Just a little bit. Take her to the casino, Nodders? I mean, okay. Leo, I'm going to teach you how to invest in blackjack. Did I just... Okay. I had no business dying there. What do we got upgrades-wise? Put it all in GameStop stock. Yeah, see, I see no flaw in that plan. Boop. 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 We did it. Exciting stuff. Cool. But yeah, if I have one big financial regret growing up, it's that I didn't invest nearly as much as I should have. And I've had money in savings accounts for much longer than they should have been. Magic Pro Tour win? I really want to go to Magic Con. I'm sad I didn't go to Magic Con Vegas. I really, really, really want to go to Magic Con Atlanta. I really, really want to go. It'll depend on if what I'm doing at that time, but I really want to go. Are you still going to play TFT Forward? I'm sure at some point I'll play some at some point. It is funny though. There'd actually be a perfect time for like a perfect piece of content right now. Just because of the timing and everything, I have played 0 games on live on my account of set 17. So it actually would be really funny to do a piece of content that's just like end of set for the first time. How fast can you make it to Masters? That would be a good piece of content, but I don't know. Not quite there yet. Okay. Whee! We pressed the button. We did it. We pressed both buttons. Okay. Cool. Oh, and then we can just shortcut our way back. Sweet. I'm a firm believer that the streamer is the content, and if the streamer got it, it doesn't matter what game they play. I mean, I hope so. I hope that's true, but look, it's funny that despite everything I've done in my career, humility and confidence can often be conflicting with each other. And so while I am confident in my skills, I'm still trying to be relatively humble, and that can lead to a lack of confidence and stuff like that. So I don't know. Like I said, I want to be an entertaining streamer for you guys. That's my goal. I can do that now. But, oh, is it boss time? Oh, it's boss time. It's boss time. All right. We gotta, okay. We're just gonna throw ads too. Okay. Let's kill the ads. Classic World of Warcraft. Kill the ads first. No other game, just World of Warcraft. Then we shoot its butt. Let me shoot your butt. Whee. Music's a little, like, flat, I'd say. Like, this music isn't exactly, like, amping me up for a boss fight. It's like, it exists. This is not music I would put on my playlist, is the way I would phrase it. Apply Hunter's Mark. Okay. If we learned anything last time, bosses have 4 phases, right? Let's see if they're consistent in that. Whee! Oh, that was only 3. That was only 3s! Okay. Whee! Alright. And then we get our reward. It's a ball! What's the ball do? Is there any schedule for the streams? I'm still figuring that out. Like I said, this is not a one-off. I'm going to stream more often. The conflict I have right now is that if I'm streaming, I'm not working on my game, so I got to figure that out. Like, I don't think I'm going to start streaming 40 hours a week, but great, see you tomorrow. The power once mine is now thine. Gather energy from blue crystals and use my power to exit the shrine. Okay. Right bumper. Okay. So we fill that up. Then what are we doing here? Okay, I don't get it. Okay, it's a bomb. Okay, fair enough. Whee. Cool. Put some baked gameplay on stream, but actually work on your game behind the scenes. That does sound funny. Okay, I don't like this. The location of where the bomb thing is on the screen now feels like that's a place I'm looking to travel. I don't know if I like that there. It constantly feels like this thing that's like reminding me to like go south. It's like I don't, but that's not what it is. It's just a UI element. Like I would have put it like to the above the map or top right. I don't know. That's weird. Not to mention the RB is going to be flashing the whole time. Ugh. Okay, well, is what it is. All right. So now we have this new ability. I assume this new ability will let us go somewhere. That is how these Zelda games typically work. If you have to compare your game to a food, which food would it be? I mean, I would call it a good old-fashioned hamburger. That's what I would compare my game to. A good old-fashioned hamburger, but like, hopefully a really well-made hamburger. That you're like an In-N-Out burger. That'd be the best comparison. It'd be like an In-N-Out burger. It's like really good for the value. It's not the best burger you've ever had, but you're like, oh, for that much? That was really good. Not a Dick's burger? Oh, that's funny. Okay, so we just got this thing. We got to figure out where to use it. Does it work here? Nope. Okay. Well, now I'm hungry. True, I kind of am too. I didn't eat breakfast, so I am kind of hungry also. Okay, where am I going? It's still nagging me to go to that. You passed a button on the right side. Oh. Okay, that didn't work. Yeah, I know. You want me to go there. I gotta figure out how to get in. I gotta figure out how to get in. Cool. So that means you can become a TFT Pro. Like I said, I believe the rule is I can't for a year. Not that I actually could become a pro, but I'm just saying I think technically that's the rule. Whoops. Whee! All that for a button? Did this... I'm losing track of where I came from. Okay. Oh, come on. That's just me being terrible. Okay. Oh, what's up? What's up? Okay. Let's... Oh, heart. Heart over there. Thank you for being one of the most approachable devs. No problem. I hope I'm still approachable. My plan is to stay being approachable. Oh, what's this? Oh, hello. Ship position unknown. Okay. Cool. When is Mort's game coming out? In a perfect world, February. But I don't know. That's we'll see how it goes. The thing I can tell you is I've never released an indie game before, so I got to figure all that part out. I got to figure out how to like release a game. People have asked me, they're like, "Are you getting a publisher?" And I'm like, I don't know. Is that required? Is that a thing I need to do? I don't know. Again, just not my area of expertise. I got to figure that out. I'm learning as I go. Learning as I go. Okay. Riot is a small indie company. Don't know if that's true anymore. Can we playtest it? I've had 20 people, like about 20 people playtest my game. I don't really need more right now. I need to pump out some more work on it first before I go any wider. It's a button. We love buttons. But yeah, I did some early playtesting just to confirm the core concept. I needed to confirm that it was worth continuing and it was actually going to work out. And now that I've done that, I don't necessarily need more playtesting for a while is the big thing. But like I said, the fact that a few of my testers at least are like still willingly playing the game is a good sign. So, which software are you using to develop your game? I can't say without revealing too much, so I don't want to reveal too much. Okay. Whoa, a lot of enemies. Oh, button. Found a button. Oh, I can attack the weak spot for massive damage. I have 132,000 coins to spend as I never got to choose all 3 augments. All that's left is to make Mort drink Pepsi. Like I said, I'll add something else. I promise I'll add something else. I just got to figure out what makes sense for new Mort Dog stream. That's all. I think point rewards are important for giving you something to like chase after. Okay, so that opened up that, which I'm guessing means I can go around because you don't go. Yeah, okay. Cool. Make Mort write a job application reward. Jesus. I'm guessing it's this and then go down. Yeah, here we go. Whee! Oh, geez. That was not the play. Whoa! Okay, that's a lot of stuff. We'll just do that. Moments like that are cool. Okay. Okay, but I can't get to that. It's a dungeon in a dungeon. What the heck? Will you play in stream? Yeah, I already answered that. Let's see here. I'd love to see you doing TFT content. I mean, I've talked about this before, but like, it just doesn't make sense. It does more weird things. So. Okay. Dungeon in a dungeon. Gotta blow them all up. Oh, we got one of the buggies. Easy. Cool. Cool. What else do we got? Oh, hello. Oh, okay, that was sudden. I'm like, where's the enemies? And there's another one. There's another one. Okay, cool. How long has it been since you've played T-Boy? What's T-Boy? I don't even know what that is. What is T-Boy? I feel like I'm about to get a D's nuts joke on me or something. Oh, Binding of Isaac. Oh. It's been less than a year. I play a lot of Binding of Isaac. What's this? Okay. Bind these nuts in your mouth, Jesus. Oh, I asked for that. I asked for that. I deserve that. Whee! Yeah, again, see, like, I'll be honest with you, one of the reasons I'm playing games like this is to compare to sort of, you know, my own work and stuff like that. And the thing I'm definitely jealous of, because I'm not capable of it yet, is just the, like, visual polish that comes with, like, working with artists like this. It's really good. It's really good. Oh yeah, Binding of Isaac's great. I'm happy to play Binding of Isaac on stream. That game's great. I'm like 400 hours into it. I feel like I'm just wandering around, though. Not really a good sense of purpose where I'm at. Oh yeah, this is... Okay, this is that place we were earlier. It's got a button for us. Oh, we can go to the boss! We go to the boss! Okay. Let's do it. We did it. We got to the boss. Right now, my biggest complaint, though, is this stupid RB thing in the bottom of my screen. That is my #1 complaint right now with this game, which, to be fair, if that's my biggest complaint, then that's nothing. But that is definitely annoying me. Yeah. Really? Did you need to beep at me when I'm about to go inside you? Things I've said. Never mind. I can't get past all the poop theme stuff. Yeah, I know. That's the other problem with Binding of Isaac is the visual theming is really rough when the game is so good. Oops. Okay, so the boss key's in the middle. Cool. Okay, how many of you, by the way, when you're like trying to solve a maze, do the thing where you put your left hand on the wall and just follow the wall? That's like my go-to tactic, is like just follow the left wall. Boom. Can't go that way. Can't go that way quite yet. Come this way. Okay. I love their enemy designs too. They're so simple but like solid. Huh. Oh, so the way these work is they shoot and then the recoil makes them bounce around. That's a cool enemy. I like this enemy a lot. That's a fun one. He's just funny to watch. Dunk. He bounces. Okay, that's a cool enemy. I like that one. That's great. I just do the opposite of what the dev wants me to do. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Long time no see? Yeah, hopefully this won't be a like, okay. Can I stop being terrible? Hopefully you get to see more of me now. Just in a different context. Always happy to answer questions, or if you want advice from an old man, I'm always happy to share. Oh, I will tell you one thing I'm 100% going to put in my game, by the way. Cheat codes. Like, old school cheat codes. Because I'm sad games don't have old school cheat codes anymore. Big head mode? See, like, that's... Now you're thinking. Like the Konami code. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so we got a key. Whee! And then we get access by subscribing to your $10 Patreon tier. See, someone told me, they were like, you should start a Patreon. I'm like, I don't feel comfortable doing that. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to. I don't know, but I don't like it. I just want to make the game, and then if you like the game, you can buy the game. That's it. Real simple. Again, old school. Another key. Cool. Mort OnlyFans win? Someone said that, and I really liked that joke. I think it was a YouTube comment on Walk the Dog. They were like, I guess this is the Mort Dog OnlyFans arc. I see no flaw in that plan. My mom is convinced all games still have cheat codes. She plays Fortnite with my nephews, and she's convinced they have codes. It's funny. I feel like I'm gonna get the bomb in this dungeon, because there's so many things that look like they can get blown up. That or the torch lighting thing. It's gonna be one of the two. Okay, well, there's a cube. Can't get to it yet. Yeah, because see, like, that wall makes me think we're gonna get bombs, but we'll see. How soon after the game releases can I buy the horse armor DLC? That's something else my game is not having, is any DLC. Or at least paid DLC. I don't know. They don't call updates DLC anymore, do they? It's not like patches or DLC. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Not even a horse armor? Well, now all I can do is think about how do I get horse armor in my game because it'd be funny. Oh no. Oh no, I don't want to die. I really don't want to die here. There's too many bullets. The game has officially ramped up its difficulty. Nice. I'm alive. Okay, cool. This looks like a sweet game. When did this come out? I think it's like a year or two old now. It's not a new game. It was only $15 and I paid full price. I'm sure I missed it on Steam sale. Where's a heart when I need it? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, cool. How do you feel about Easter eggs in games, Mort? I think they have a time and place for sure. I think Easter eggs can be a lot of fun. Oh. No, whoops. X, downgrade. Give me that back. Move speed. Max move speed. There we go. Oh, this is a good question. How do you cope or accept that company that you've given a lot to no longer wants to go the direction you'd like? And to be clear, I haven't said that that's actually what happened, but I like the question just because even when I left Nintendo, it's like things change, right? You're at Nintendo for like 10 years and then you leave and there's this like weird disconnection where it's like, oh, I got to move on. That's crazy. And it can be hard. What I will say is that I have found that finding the things in your life that are stable, like, you know, the family and friends, can help you have the third be sort of the open new challenge, right? So it's like, if work and family are stable, you can find new friends. If family and work are stable, I said that one, if, you know, but you get the idea. So it's definitely a very weird thing, though, and it's definitely something that I've been struggling with. I was telling somebody that the biggest change is like, you go from talking to your coworkers like every day to all of a sudden no more conversations, and it's a lot quieter and very weird. So okay, that's the second time that guy just left. Okay. Oh, too many bullets, man. Okay. Have you played Split Fiction? Yes. I actually, I did play Split Fiction with one of my mods. We played together. Oh, this is going to be really hard with an enemy ship right there. Whee! Yep. Sure enough. Oh, we get our thing, buddy. All right, cool. I heard you tortured Curie. He tortured me too. It was a mutual torture. R trigger super shot. See, I told you we'd get either the torch burning or whatever. Mort killed me 6 times in a row. We got to the pinball level. Yeah. Oh, wait, is it both? Okay, if it's both. Okay, it's both. So wait, what's the limiter on this thing? Oh, the energy meter. It's okay, so it's the energy meter. Okay, cool. Okay. I gotta line it up right. There we go. I didn't do anything? What? Oh, I'm so disappointed I did nothing. Okay, well, there's another one. That makes sense. There's another one. That makes sense. Okay, I'm also starting to hit, like, button overload. There's starting to be a lot of buttons to remember. Oops. Heart. At least they're very plentiful with the hearts, too. Nice. Cool. Kind of want to see Mort play party animals and all the mods can unleash. Oh, that actually sounds fun. Uh-oh. We don't have a key. I've used the key in the wrong spot. Uh-oh. Hopefully we're not, like, soft-locked. That'd be really bad. Nope. Not soft-locked. Full-time streamer Mort Dog? We'll see. I don't know about full-time, but I feel like I still gotta make games somehow. Something about game making. It's a key. I still really like those enemies. These are my favorite designed enemies in this game so far. RPG Maker stream win. Man, as a kid, I still have... Okay, hang on. After I clear this room, I'm going to show you something. It's just another artifact of how old I am, but it is funny. Oh, come on. A lot of health. Okay, I need to get rid of that thing. Okay, cool. Done and done. Okay. This room keeps going. Oh my god, it still keeps going. Kind of weirdly anticlimactic. Okay, it's still going. Okay. Oh my god. That is a long room. Why? Okay. Okay. Did that room need to be that long? I don't know. See, I'm starting to feel a little like, okay, I get it, right? Like, as much as I like these enemies, how many different rooms of how many times do I need to face them? Level design-wise, that's starting to feel pretty monotonous. We'll get through it, though. We'll get through it. Okay. Continuing on. Okay, we did that. We'll check this way. Okay, cool. I'm not, how many sets in the future do you have knowledge of? The last set I have any knowledge of. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know that I can say that. Let's just keep it safe. Have a good night. Set 32? Yeah, you figured it out. It's true. Set 32. Okay, this was the long room. Whatever, let's do the long room. Let's do the long room. Okay, last time we learned, kill those first. Because they put way too many bullets on the screen. There we go. Cool. Did you go work on the MMO? No, I did not. I did not work on the MMO at any point. It would have been fun to work on. I don't know, they kind of needed me for TFT or something. Whee! And then the room keeps going. Nice. Heart. This is where I died last time. Okay. Can this please be it? Please? Yay, that was it. Okay, sweet. Whew, that was a long room. Will RB ability help clear some of those bullets out? Yeah, it could. Yo, Nova, appreciate the 4 years, by the way. Hope all is well with family? Yeah, family's good. Family's good. In fact, again, I gotta watch the clock. Wait, why did my phone oh. My phone freaking upgraded to iOS 26.5.2. Come on, man. Well, it's 10:30 at least, but geez, I didn't ask for that. What do you mean get started? It's a phone. I know. Oh, freaking phones. I know, I sound like an old guy yelling at it, but still. Stupid technology, true. True. Oh, geez. Let's do that. Press the button. Okay. Have you seen Pokemon Infinite Fusions? I don't think I have. I've seen some of the fusion stuff, but like usually they're just like pictures. So if there's more to it than that, I haven't seen it. Okay, I guess that was not the way to go. Oh, wait, I get it. Aha! Got it. What I wouldn't give for a Mort Dog Nuzlocke run. Oh, that'd be fun. Whee! Yay! Cool. But like I said, part of this is also me figuring out what you guys want to watch and talk about. I gotta learn how to be a what do you kids call it? Variety streamer? Is that the fancy term? Okay. Nice Zelda noise. Oop, boss key. All right, sweet. Oh yeah, the RPG Maker thing. Hang on 1 second. Just 1 second, I gotta grab it. Aha! I knew right where it was. PlayStation 1 RPG Maker. You can bet I spent some time trying to make my own little RPG with that when I was a youngin'. That dates you quite a bit. I know. I know. Is that the engine your game is using? No. All right, boss time. 4 phases was last boss. God, that's so cool looking, though. I mean, it's still basic shapes, but it's cool looking. Oh, it's got this, like, corruption element going on, too. That's kind of cool. I assume I'm damaging it. It's flashing. Hard to tell. Okay, yes, I was damaging it. Good. Oh, yeah, just slide in between the shots. Slide in between the shots. Okay, that was phase 2. By the way, I swear to God, knowing my luck, the first thing that's going to happen when I let somebody pick what game I play is we're going to end up at like Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2 or something. Whoa. Whee. Whoops. Okay, so it goes no matter what. Whee! Okay, that was 4 phases. Nope, still going. Jeez, these are long. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, bosses this long, to me, start to be like, okay, I get it, but are you guys like, this is so cool? Takes so many shots, too. Whee. Okay, that's it. It's still going! Oh, God. Ah. I mean, you certainly get a sense of accomplishment when you beat it, but... I will say, if I died right now, that would be a churn moment for me. I'd probably be like, I don't need to play this anymore. Okay, speaking of which, could I not do that? It would be very embarrassing to die right about now. Okay. Whew. Whew. Oh, that would have been embarrassing. Cool. I mean, I'm already, like, maxing a lot of my stuff, by the way. I mean, I guess I'll take some more crit chance. Great. Do you think more games should be open to having direct exposure? I mean, I think in a perfect world, yes. I still don't know how to resolve the time it takes to do that. It's a lot to ask of a dev, but in a perfect world, yeah. Okay, so we know there's 4 dungeons and we've killed 2 of them. Cool. Although it's kind of weird to me that, like, we had this big map and we're now 2 dungeons in and we're still on the same size map. There's got to be more. Huh. It's probably bigger than that. Okay, so... Wait, where am I? I'm still in the, like, dungeon in a dungeon, aren't I? Oops. Yeah, I get it. You want me to go? Okay, okay. You have developer evangelist for tech companies in general. I could see that being a role for gaming. The problem is that's not sincere, though. Okay, it really wants me to go that way. Oh. Oh, interesting. We got a map thing. Will your new game be called Futureland? I've heard you work on it for a bit. It's not a terrible name for it. Okay. Very cool. Hey, appreciate the gift subs. Have you ever enjoyed the joy of Frosted Flake cereal with bananas and strawberries in it? I can't say I've had that exact combination. I've had Frosted Flakes. Interesting. Okay. And now we have the ability to break down walls, so... Why do I feel like I'm going the wrong way? Whoa, what just happened? 50 gift subs, holy... Jerkrab, appreciate the 50 gift sub, that's very kind. Holy moly. Huh. Wow. It's very kind. Thank you. God. You guys don't know what that means. That's very kind. Thank you. I think there were 3 big things that you can still capitalize from streaming that myself enjoyed. Playing a game with you. Oh, yeah, that'd be fun. Talking with you. Yeah, that's the thing I like the most. Like, someone was talking to me about, like, starting a podcast. I'm just like, I don't, again, if there's the right opportunity. Stream events like the wheel and such. Trust me, if I start streaming again, the first thing the mods are going to be on my ass is buying the wheel that we were going to buy. That's the first thing they're going to be on my ass about. Did we ever tell chat about the wheel? Or am I, like, spoiling that the wheel even existed? Who knows? Yeah, I don't remember if I told chat about the wheel. You did? Okay. You have no idea how close we were to ordering that wheel. Okay, I'm doing the Zelda thing where I'm going in circles. I just went the completely wrong way for no reason. Whee. Okay. The 11-foot wheel? Yeah, the one that I almost bought and then we had to cancel the order. That's the one. Okay, but there's no way to get through this way, so I have to. Okay. Wait, what was that beep? Okay. I guess we have to go this way. Whee. Yo, Random Man, appreciate the gift sub. You clicked the top of the game somehow, we can see the border. No, I know. It's because... So the reason you can see the border is my setup is really bad for streaming games because of my monitor. And I need to figure out a way to, like, not have it be terrible like that. Okay, so we're back here. But if I full screen the game... Yeah, I have an ultra wide. And so if I full screened the game, I wouldn't be able to see chat. Reduces boost consumption 30, health, and map. I mean, we just gotta buy all this. Second monitor time? I also have a second monitor. Okay, we got more map. Cool. And that's our fourth heart piece. Sweet. You have to make a scene where you can change the alignment so it's not visible. Oh, that's probably true. Yeah, that's true. I could probably do that. I have a very good solution to that problem. The answer is a big wheel. Yeah. That's not the worst idea. Okay, we did it. I'm gonna break all this guy's pots, though. Oh, it was worth it. It was worth it. It's like super ultra wide. Yeah, but it's nice because it's basically right now for me, it's 3 monitors in one. It's like the game, Twitch chat and stuff, and then like an actual folder, or sometimes I could have like Twitter up or whatever. So like, okay, I'm close to town. Oh wait, does that mean I can go in here now? Didn't this have like an explodey thing in it? Or am I forgetting the wrong thing? Somewhere there was... I have explodey powers now. Or was that the room that looked like Zelda? It might have been the Zelda room. Stop going on that heckin' site. Unfortunately, Twitter is like 97% awful, but you kind of need the 3% good, has been my... how I've interacted with that site. Isn't it X? Well, whatever you want to call it. I just call it Twitter because I'm old. That's a lot of caves. Yeah, I assume that doesn't do anything. Okay, cool. Okay, that is a statue. Does it do anything? Nope. Okay. Mort, will you do a skincare routine? Man, I always wanted to do this skincare video. I had a really funny idea for how to do that video. Okay, wait. Like I said, I thought there was something down here in the Zelda room. This was the Zelda room. Can you shoot the wall above the statue? No, it didn't work. I tried. Yeah, there we go. Mort, you're not old, you're ancient? Okay, that's kind of true. Yo, AMG, appreciate the 10 gift subs. Hey, it's a buddy. Race ya. Haha. I'm assuming... Oh, I was wrong. He's out here. What's he doing? God, the art direction of this game is really good. Oh, heal. Oh, cool. That's neat. That is neat. I've still got another hour in me. We can stream for another hour at least. I wanted to stop playing the game and just like talk and answer questions and stuff, but we can still keep playing. I am enjoying this game enough that I can keep playing it. Was this one that's already... No, it's not marked. Oh, hello. But you know what? Now when I'm streaming, because I'm not... At least for now, I'm not an employee of anyone, I can say things like poopy head and not get in trouble. Haha! That's the real advantage. Okay, interesting. So this is some crazy super dungeon later. Huh. Okay, cool. Mort uncensored? That's right. I can say poopy head and you can't stop me. You can get sponsors? That's actually true. I actually can get sponsors now. I don't know what that means or what that would entail, but technically I could. I have zero experience in that area. Woo! That was close. Nice. You could technically get sponsored by Riot now. Technically true, I suppose. I can shoot the coconuts. Doesn't do anything, but... Okay, the map's beeping. It's like down here? Huh. I hear it beeping. Riot partner campaign when? Yeah. Yeah. We've already been here, though. We did all this. I need to be going north, not south. Can you get to the Coconut Island with that dash? I don't think so, but I could try. Okay, I'm gonna try, but I think this won't work. Oh, it worked. What do I know? Huh. It feels like I need to get to that arc there, but I don't know how to get to that. I can't even shoot that far. Huh. Okay. Let's keep going north. Whoa. Those are like little spiders. Cool. Feels good to see you back. I'm glad. I'm glad. Like I said, I really like just like streaming and talking about games that I'm playing, so hopefully I can do this more often. Like a lot more often. I enjoy talking about the things I like. Crazy concept, I know. It just turned out I liked TFT a long time. So it was easy to talk about. Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? Button. I found a button. I do also appreciate that with it being like this, we mods are less of TFT question and answer bots. That's true. That is true. Into the cave. Cool. The heck? Oh, it's a race. Oh, geez. Yeah, let's say it's a race. I can do this. It's bomb on blast, man. Bomb on blast. We're racing. We're racing. Easy cheesy. I'm a pro. I got nothing. Oh, easy. First try. What do I get? What do I get? Child of the Crystal, you found one of my spirits. Bring them all back to safety. Oh, more collectibles! I love collectibles. I don't love collectibles. Wait, did I do all that for that? Was that really all that was for? It probably was, huh? Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm surprised it's the first one you found, I guess. Okay, well that wasn't part of the main path. Oh, hello. Oh, God, hello. Okay. Can we get a Slay the Spire stream? That's actually probably literally going to be the next stream, is because one of the close friends who asked me to start streaming again is demanding a Slay the Spire 2 stream. So you were probably getting that next. And I can embarrass myself with that. If you could work on any game, what would it be? I mean, my Metroidvania, the next Smash Brothers, the next 3D Mario, those would be fun. Yeah, those are just towers. They're not torches, so I can't light those. Mort, where's your gamer spirit? There's no main path we seek. No, but see, that's what I'm saying. My whole shtick is I solve things fast and efficiently. For me, it's like, how do I get to the exit? Go, go, go. Find it. Okay, that was easy. Oh, it's a shop. Yep. I'll take my map. How would you follow up Smash Ultimate? Now that is a question. How would you follow up Smash Ultimate? I don't know that you can. That is insane. That's a hard question. Whew. Someone asked, are you into Riftbound at all? If so, do you have a favorite card you've pulled? I mean, I like playing Riftbound as a draft game. It's really fun, especially 2v2. At Froden's most recent draft, I pulled the overnumbered Lilia, which I then sent to Kent to make him feel bad that I had overnumbered Lilia and he doesn't. So. Increases the chance from life hearts to drop. That seems good. Contains a piece of forgotten history. That seems not like something I need right this second. Ah, 3 short. Okay. Whoa. Where'd that other one go? There was a... Yeah, there he is. Whoa. So much health. So much health. Sheesh. I think I got a lot of health. Okay, when will you wear wigs? I don't know that I'd wear a wig. Hey, Tay, appreciate the 13 months. Welcome back, Mort. We miss your face. I deserve that. I deserve that. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to get hit by that. All right. Have you ever worn a wig? No. No. I mean, not like... Maybe for like a comedy sketch or thing, but like not like for real or anything. I love hearing you talk about game design, but can't come up with anything asked. So can you give us some random thoughts about game design? Sure. I'll give you a... Actually, here, I will give you a random thought about game design. Because I was thinking about making shorts about these, but then I haven't, and I haven't followed through. But here's my random thought. I was thinking about this yesterday because I was sitting there playing my game, because I actually kind of enjoy my game. And it was like, there's something about if you're making a game, sitting there and playing it for like 30 minutes or an hour, and just, especially when it's in development, and just finding like 1 or 2 things that are wrong with it that can be better. If you get in the habit of doing that every single day, you'll find that like, oh, wow, I've just actually fixed like 10 different things or 12 different issues. And this is also where playtesting comes in, right? Like, for example, I showed the game to somebody and they had just one offhanded comment that was like, oh, I wish that was slower. And it's like, oh, yeah, that should be slower. You're right. And it's just, you go fix it. And that's kind of the joy of the game, is you just constantly get to like make those type of improvements over and over and over. But especially if you play the game and you know your game in and out, it becomes easier to go, is that good for the game? Is that bad for the game? Is that the right thing? So definitely make sure if you're making a game to try to play the game at least once a day, but not just to play it, but to like really test it and push its limits. It's one of the reasons why, in a way, like both Nintendo and Riot to some extent have like different types of QA. But for me, it's always been like, you kind of have to be your own QA a lot of the time too, to like really understand if the game's working the way it's supposed to. So I've never been in that like it's QA's job to find it. It's like, no, you gotta play the game. So whoops. Okay, apparently I can't go over this. A Discord community is one of the best things a dev can have. Yeah, so we actually have a, like, for the few people who are testing my game right now, we do have a Discord server. So that does exist, but again, I'm trying to keep it pretty low key. And I went right into the water like an idiot. Oh, God. Oh, this is tight. This is tight. There's a joke there. I wouldn't make it. Nice. Okay, cool. Lots of enemies. Lots of enemies. Okay. Okay, we're definitely getting into the, like, every room feels like they're just throwing a lot of stuff at me, too, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, that's cleared. Oh, it's for a heart piece. I can get that. Whee! Proceeds to get hit. Nice. Curious what your camera desk monitor looks like? I will take a picture and show you. I can do that. Remind me sometime this week and I'll take a picture of it when it's presentable. But basically, if I were to describe it, it's like I have one of those Steel Series or whatever desks. Big ultra wide monitor there with a second monitor there, camera right there, hi camera, ring light there, and then chair, and I just got a foot stand, so I have a nice little like footrest here. That's the joy of it. I know you mentioned you didn't want to Kickstarter your game. Is there an avenue for us, the community, to donate to the game? So again, I really don't want to do that right now. I want to make the game, release it, at least my first one, as a side project, and then just be like, if you like it, buy it, and that's the support. Because the other thing, okay, here's another random thought. I want to have a longer talk about this at some point, but something that Nintendo used to do really well was like keeping games in scope and budgeting. And I remember when we were working on, the Mario vs. Donkey Kong games, our goal was always, if the game can sell 1 million copies, you did it. Right? Like that's super profitable for us. And the way you could math that out really simply is it was a $30 DS game, right? So $30 million was basically what you could earn from selling 1 million copies. And the company was like 50 employees, give or take. And, we would work on it for about a year. And if you assume the average employee's salary at the time was like $100,000, so that's $5 million in salary. You maybe double that for whatever expenses and whatever, we'll call it 10 million. And then marketing for Nintendo wasn't that much for those games. So let's say 12, 13. So even if you like highball it and I'm over rounding to like, it's a $15 million game to develop, you sell 1 million copies, that's still $30 million, right? Like profit, good job. And that was all Nintendo ever asked of you was like, make sure you make a game that's profitable. And that's your goal. And so like, even with my own little small game, what I'm thinking is like, okay, well, I'm paying an artist and I'm paying a sound guy and whatever. And if I do all the math and assuming I paid myself 0, how many copies do I need to sell? And like, I think right now that number's like 20,000. If I can sell 20,000 copies, that seems realistic for a small indie game, I hope. Great, and that keeps it in scope. But if I was like, spending enough money I needed to sell 1 million copies at my scale, I'm scared to death. But I actually believe this is like one of the biggest problems in the industry right now is like you hear about these games that people made and that sell like 7 million copies. Like I remember this was like Tomb Raider from Square Enix where it sells like 6 or 7 million copies and they're like, no, it was below expectations. And it's like, what? What were your expectations? You're crazy. So I don't know. I want us to get back to the worlds where the game industry is like, that should be their goal. Every time you make a game that sells 1 million copies and it was profitable, good job. Like that should be the goal. So, all right, where are we going? We did all that for a piece of heart, which is fine. Pieces of hearts are good. We're supposed to be going to that purple skull thingy. I don't know. Everything is a live service now. Well, yeah, and that's another aspect though. But even like the biggest live services, right? Like Fortnite and Genshin and League and stuff like that didn't start as these giant behemoth games. They started as small things, and then when they start to see success, they grow and grow and grow, And if you're one of those companies that's like, no, we're just going to be Fortnite right when we launch, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Genshin is a weird case also, though, because Genshin was like their like 4th or 5th kind of game. They've been doing that for a while. It's like Elden Ring, where it's like they know what they're doing and they can grow into that bigger game. Okay. Let's say I lit the torch. Oh, okay. Okay, so the person earlier who was like, light those, you were right. We just have to light them like that. Okay. Now big game companies make a bajillion. Yeah, that's the thing. And I'm definitely biased in this way that, like, I also like working on smaller games. So, but I don't know. I don't get, like, not to beat a dead horse, but like Concord was so expensive. It was like, what was your target here? Like, how are you going to be profitable? Oh, another piece of heart. Wow. What do you think about vibe coding games? I'm actually pretty positive on it, but like I said, I'll save that for a longer AI talk. Because like I said, there's definitely good and bad. There's definitely good and bad. It's a really complicated topic. Oh, hello. Yay, more thingies. Okay, but where's the other torch? Yeah, I know, this is how we go back home, but where's the torch? Alright, I'm doing that wandering thing again. Okay. Where is the torch? AAA games industry is towards the end of its long downward slope. I mean, in some regards, maybe. I was talking about that earlier. Oh, that's how we came over that way. So this is how we just got over here. This was the, oh yeah, this was this guy, which we can buy. All right, I'll just buy this and see what it does. What does it do? Okay, I have one. Okay, it was a collectible. Miss you already? Well, I mean, I'm right here. You don't have to miss me. We can hang out. We can talk about video games. It'll be great. It'll be great. Will your game have Mac support or console? Okay, interestingly enough, Mac support, yes. And I know that because one of the people I was showing it to was like, hey, I'm only gonna have my Mac. Can it work? And so I actually had to go through a bunch of steps to get it to work on Mac because I can't test it. But like, I actually had to set up a GitHub for it so that I could build the Mac version, and I did all that literally yesterday. So I know it works on Mac. As for console, it's a stretch goal. I would love to put it on Switch, but that's I'll have to figure that out. Having a game I made by myself-ish on a Nintendo console would be pretty sick, I won't lie. Oops. Whoa, that was a bunch of those. Holy. Get in on that indie direct? That'd actually be pretty cool too. Really? All that for some gems? Okay. Every game of you would be highly appreciated. Yes. Yeah, that's the goal. Thank you. What about Linux? I don't know. I don't know what it would take to do that. I'd have to look into it. I'm sure the answer is probably, but... Okay, so all of that was for just that. Okay. It says there's a thing over here. Aha. Whoa. Okay. Another fight. So many fights. But see, like, this game so far, again, all my, like, positives and negatives or whatever about it, was this worth $15? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it was. This is a great $15 game. In the unlikely event that anyone who worked on this game ever sees this, great job. I love it. It's great. It's a solid game. Nice. Torch. Are you documenting the process of making your game? I am, actually. In fact, here, I will show you this because there's no Actually, let me make sure there's no spoilers in it first. Yeah, there's no spoilers in it. Wait, sorry, let me pause first. Yeah, there's no spoilers in it. It's just a bunch of my pictures of a head. I'm gonna hide. Let me hide that one real quick, just in case. Yeah. Okay. Great. But here, this is my little journal of it, and so, yeah. Actually, hang on. Let me do one quick thing here. There we go. Yeah. So this is it. This is it. It's like I've been working on it for 48 days, and every day I record what I've been doing on it, where the progress is, and things like that. And so, but I'm not allowed to show it to anyone until I'm done with the game. So, but someday I want to use that as a teaching tool. So that's the goal. Could we watch? Nope, 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 nope. No more watching. That's it. I've already shown too much, but to your point, I am actually keeping track of it so that it can come out 48 days consecutively. No, certainly not. I've had family stuff, you know, like I said, my daughter graduated high school, family visiting, so definitely not consecutive. So, okay, we got to find 2 more torches. 2 more torches. Is it coming out on Steam? That's the goal. That's the goal. Someday. Doo-doo-doo. Mort, will you stream that week in August? Oh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Undecided. I already went up here, right? Yeah, because that was that room up there. I think right now we have the... Okay, oops. We have the 2 upward torches. We need the 2 bottom torches, is what I saw. Well, keep in mind, by the way, in case anyone's confused watching this, the thing we're playing right now is not my game. This is someone else's game. I'm just playing another person's. Like, this is a game on Steam that you can play right now. $15. Seems great so far. I'm enjoying it. It is not my game. I could not make something this cool by myself. Visually, this is just too cool. That's the other thing too, is buy the last thing from the shop now. Oh yeah, I can do that. Oh, wait, what's this? I know we've been here before already. I just don't remember what was here. Oh yeah, it was like, how do you get to that piece of heart? But we don't know how to get to it. Okay. I'm wandering around. No, we already did this. Mort's game is a Magic the Gathering pack open simulator. I wish. Okay, we can go back to base at least. No, because this was the first dungeon. We already did this. I'm getting lost. See, this is me in Zelda games, man. I get lost. Yeah, so we have the up torch there. We need a downward torch here. But it's like, so how do I get into that? I feel like that's where I gotta go, is into that thing. This is where we just were. We literally just came out of there. Have you beat Breath of the Wild? Yes, I love Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild's a great game. This was the shop. There we go. Cool. Yeah, he loves me. Have you tried out Sox's game? Once. Sox has become quite knowledgeable in the indie dev space. I actually think he's more knowledgeable than I am by a good amount in the indie dev space. Sox has gotten to see my game, by the way. He's one of the people I have shown it to. So. Okay, so now we're back here. So I'm too far south now. It's got to be on the south part, but where in the south part? Okay, because this is where we are. And like I said, we have the two upward ones. And I feel like, unless they're crazy, they've got to be relative to the position, because we were, you can't see where I'm pointing, but like, we did one up there, we did one up there. So I imagine they're like southward. So yeah, in fact, there's one right there. So I was right. That's going to be the bottom right one. So we just got to figure out how to get into there. It's going to be through that tunnel. Okay. Cool. And so hopefully it's that tunnel leads to... Wait, this is what... No, this was just the race guy. There's no way it's in the race tunnel, right? They wouldn't make you do that. There's no way. Yeah, this was... No. This was a waste of time. Whee! There's no rocks or anything. Alright, if anybody sees it, let me know. Let me know. It's not down here. Like, I can see that rock area right above. Like, literally there. So how do I get to that? It's got to be that, but I don't know how to get to it. I'm not seeing it. I hope you returned my weekend entertainment. I hope so too. I'm stuck. My weakness in Zelda games is moments like this. Can you go up, right, then down? I can try. Because this got us to this. Is this it? Yeah, this was just an empty... We did this already. It does feel like that's kind of where we need to go, though. But we were here already. And yeah, this was this one. So, like, we've already been up here. I don't know. There's that cave there. Oh, there. Okay, there's something, but how do I get over there? Okay. Okay, it's not gonna let me go. Oh, there we go. Okay, today we learned you can shoot those. Okay, we might have found it. Yeah, it looks like we found it. Hooray! We did it. Okay, so now we just got one more to go. Somewhere on the bottom left. But I will say, level design-wise, that kind of irritated me that the way to get to the bottom right one was to go all the way up and then around. That was kind of silly, but whatever. It's fine. Okay, one more. What time is it? 11:30. I still got a little more time. Like I said, my son's getting a haircut today. And specifically, it's to get him out of the house so that my wife can clean his room and his bathroom. Okay, I feel like... Yo, Roken, appreciate the 5 gift subs. Just one hair? Well, I mean, he does it like I do, where it's like, you gotta get it really short. That way we don't have to deal with it too long. Okay, we learned we can shoot this stuff. I kind of like want to be on the lookout for like a way to get around, but doesn't seem to be it. Do I want chili dogs or hot dogs? I'm thinking chili dogs. Chili dogs in 1 hour? Yeah, I'm thinking chili dogs. If it wasn't clear, my wife's asking me. If Blue Velvet were here, this is where he'd say, oh, this guy bragging about wife and chili dogs. Where is... See, I'm just wandering in circles, though. There's that house there, but I don't know how to get to it. There's also that one. Yeah, it's got to be this cave right here. Cool. Epcor, appreciate the sub. I'm trying to be AT in Necro. See, he's playing Slay the Spire. Where is it? Okay, no, this was just this. Oh, thanks. It came right to me. Want a hint? Yes, I would love a hint because I seem to be going in circles. And like I said, this is not my favorite type of way to be stuck on video games. I know it's over there somewhere. Take my strong arm. Appreciate the sub. Good to have. I don't know how to feel about the pirate software comparisons. That's a weird topic. Also, you can tell I'm still doing the like censor myself brain where it's like, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this. Oh wait, I'm free. I can talk about whatever the hell I want. I gotta get out of that habit. More to the left on a larger island. You saw it before but couldn't activate it. Okay, I will try to go left. Can't undo the PR training? I mean, that's basically what it is. John would be proud of me. So would Roger. No, that's just this one. Mort make me moist? Moist is a very weird word. Because, like, there's this, but I still have no way to get to that. And then there's this, but, like, it can't be this, can it? We just did this. I'm pretty sure this was just a piece of heart. Like, we already did this. Yeah, this is already done. Yeah, so it's not this. And now we're just back here. I don't know, man. I'm freaking lost. All right. All right. I deserve that. I deserve that. Definitely overcomplicated it by like a factor of 10. All right. Well, we did it. We found it. And again, that's on me. But I will say, what made me finally solve it was I was looking at the map, and I saw this, and I was like, I haven't been to this, I don't think. This map's kind of hard to read, like what's water and what's land. But I looked at that, and I was like, I don't think I've been to that yet. So, yeah. All right, now I got to figure out how to get back over there. Whee. Cool. You're back, but more gray? Yeah, a little bit. But I will say I was happy that I did the walk the dog video and people noticed that I'm at least smaller. Being smaller is good. I like turtles. You switch jobs? Well, currently, right this second, I am jobless. The chat is his boss now? True. True. Yay, turtle. Oh, wait, I can move. Or I can shoot at least. Oh, God. That thing almost shot me. There's the map piece. Okay, what are we doing here, bro? I can't move, so... He's just taunting me with the map that I can't have. Sorry, my wife is, Liam is hungry now. Okay, now works. I'll either have to end stream or you guys will have to watch me shove a chili dog in my face. I would say I'm your boss, but I'm not even subbed. That's okay. Everyone gets treated equally. Coconut blasting. Yo, Anxious Oliver. Appreciate it. Oh, hello. Lots of stuff. Okay, these things have a lot of HP. Okay, what I probably need to do is... Let's fire rate. Sure, why not? There was a button over here. Cool. Star Fox looks very different now. I don't think this is Star Fox. Where am I on the map? Oh, there I am. Sweet. Cool. Okay. What's next? Hello, bug. Cool. More quick, do a Sonic cosplay before the chili dog gets here. I wonder if my daughter has a chili dog hat. Or a Sonic hat. She's the one with all the Sonic plushes. Oh, we made it to the dungeon. Okay. This might be the right stopping point for streaming the game. Especially if chili dogs are coming. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save and quit. 2 hours, 48 minutes. Not bad. Okay, it looks like there are only 4 dungeons. So, huh. Okay, cool. Cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press this. And then I'm going to press this and see if this works. See if this works and see how ugly and crazy this is for you guys. Wow! It's big view. It's big view. Big normal view. So, yeah. Well, I'm not leaving yet. I'll wait till the chili dogs come. I figured I'd stop and talk to you guys. And see how it's going. Let me turn on a little tunes, though. I've got like 10 minutes. Because I figure some of what we do when we like hang out is like, maybe we should just, you know, talk and say hi and stuff. You like the big view? Yeah. There we go. Okay, I could have picked a better song. It's a bunch of Tetris Effect music. Let me do better than that. Let's do, I mean, this would be funny. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay, cool. Cool. Any other games you're interested in playing? I mean, like I said, next one will probably be Slay the Spire or either finishing up this game. What else do I want to find? I don't know. That's where I kind of am trying to get back into like games a bunch. Oh yeah, Pal World. Someone mentioned Pal World. That'd be good. I don't know. I mean, I could put Star Fox up, but like, because that's the thing, I got to hook up my console to my PC. So, when you play Slay the Spire, is it going to be duo with Alex? Oh, Blue Velvet. If you're still around, have you played any co-op Slay the Spire? Because I haven't. I haven't played any of that yet. That would actually be pretty fun. Are you gonna play stream Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave? Oh, that'd be good too. Actually, Fire Emblem would be great. Let's do it. Okay, at some point we'll have to do co-op Slay the Spire, because I've never done Slay the Spire. Also, Dino, the tabletop simulator thing we did the other night, is that streamable, or is that like you get in trouble? Because I feel like that might get in trouble, but I don't know how okay that is. It's going to be at least 30 minutes for lunch. Yeah, I know. Oh, also there's Mort Waifu. You guys can say hi to Mort Waifu. Seems super sus. That's what I thought too. Mort, do you think it would be difficult for you to see people play your game improperly? No, that's something, okay, that's something you have to get used to, is observing how people play your game, and if it's improper, assuming it's your fault, right? If people are playing my game improperly, I'm the one who screwed up and I need to change it, because it means they're inferring something wrong or, you know, understanding something wrong. That's on you to fix. So, and that's a skill, like I said, that was something that the 35-year-old mom test was always really good for. It was one of the reasons why I really am happy that Kana was one of our testers as well on my game, because I wanted to make sure that somebody who like does not like the genre of game I'm making at all could still have fun with the game. That was really important to me, and so Kana helped me prove that theory. So that was good. But yeah, I think that's just a really important thing. If Pal World would hire you, would you take the offer? I mean, it depends. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out next steps. I think I have one possibly lined up, but we'll see. We'll see. So we need Mort to play Mecha Chameleon. I actually do have Mecha Chameleon because I was playing it with my siblings the other night, and then my daughter joined in, and we were playing it. Like someone said earlier, the UI is really rough, but like it's fun. It is definitely fun. I would be down to do some Mecha Chameleon at some point. That'd be fun. Are you a tower defense fan? Yes, tower defense funds are great. Are you thinking streaming more than just weekends? I am. I'm trying to stream more than just weekends. Because that's the other thing too, by the way, is I don't think you guys know that like TFT absorbed so much of my time that like my brain was fried and I was working like 12-hour, 14-hour days. So like now it's like I can work on my game for 6 hours and then switch or do something. I don't know. I'll have a lot more time. So even just like shorter streams, right? I kind of want to do the thing where it's like log on, stream for a couple hours, then log off, you know, instead of these like 8-hour marathon ones I was doing before. I think it'll be fun. And again, I imagine my viewership will be much, much smaller, but I think that's okay. I think if anything, a lot of the positive vibes that were sent my way when I made the announcement kind of shows that like maybe I can just do it for those people, you know? So can you say what the last set you worked on before stepping aside? I can't really. I don't want to risk anything with like any NDA stuff, so I'd rather just, you know, the thing I will do is when stuff is released, if I had any say in it, any hand in it, which it won't be a lot, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's the thing I got to help with. But other than that, it's Pac-Man songs. All right, someone requested this earlier, by the way, and I'm just gonna play it just because it's tradition and it's been a long time. So, just because it's been a long time. Yeah. You don't hate TFT and everything it stands for? No, not at all. In fact, I still think TFT is an amazing, amazing game, and there are a lot of ways you could take it that would be really, really amazing. I watched the finals today. Was rooting for Soju. Didn't happen. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Okay. Any Minecraft streams? I never got into Minecraft, so I don't know. My son did. My son was super into Minecraft for a while, and now I can't get... Dude, okay. Special needs sons are still so challenging. Hey, Liam, would you like a new video game? No. No, I don't want one. Liam, would you like to do anything? Nope. Nope, I don't want one. Okay, cool. Yeah. Will you play Necrit's game? Oh, that'd be fun to play, actually. Hell yeah, I would play Necrit's game. But yeah, I'm gonna take my son, get his haircut, come back, then probably load up my game and just do another round of bug fixing and slight improvements, and maybe make a few pieces of content. Without spoiling it, I have a system, and in that system, it requires a lot of content, and of that content, I'm like 80% done, so that feels good, because that's kind of my bread and butter. So, are you looking to get back corporate or still TBD? It's still TBD, but again, the thing for me is I have a family that relies on me, and especially I need to set my son up long term with his special needs. So, I don't know. I'm scared of doing something that isn't reliable, and that's where corporate comes in, because corporate is at least reliable. So, yeah. Holy shit, the game will have a system. True. True. Can you believe it? It has a system? Important thing in mod chat when you finish. Okay, I can do it on my phone. Oh my god, I have like 10... Okay, Discord's a little crazy right now. I will have to read all these later. Ooh, I got an exciting one, though. Let's see. You said important thing in mod chat. Oh. Yeah. Got you good. Do you not work for Riot anymore? I do not. I do not. Bow, 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 bow. Your game has content? I know, it's crazy. It's been fun, though, to work on. Like, you know, when you're working on your own thing, you just get to, like, sit and, like, make the game, you know, and play it. I don't know. It's felt refreshing and very old school. So, it's been nice. It's been nice. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I want to stream more. I want to talk to you guys more. And I want to teach about video games. I don't know. That's what I really want to do. Is I just want to share wisdom. So, is your game crazy or nothing too crazy? It is nothing too crazy. It is a small game because it's mostly being made by a few people. Like I said, I have an artist helping me. I have a sound helping me. I wonder, Dino, do you think it would be like too spoilerish if I played some of the music from the game? Would that be too spoilerish? You can't share wisdom. That company no longer exists. Nice. Nice. Send the first sample? Okay. Okay, let me find that first sample while this is playing. I think it's in the folder. Let's see here. Gotta find the folder. There's the folder. Sound. Yep, there it is. All right, I'll play you guys the sample that the audio guy made for me that convinced me to pay him to make cool music. I'll play that after this. Will we be getting Mort Dogged in that game? Like I said, it literally happened yesterday. One of the testers had something happen to them that very much Mort Dogged them, and they were like, God damn it. So that did happen. Yeah, at some point I also want to have the AI talk, like I said, about like what I've learned from AI so far. So, didn't you get... Oh, yeah, that's true. I got Mort Dogged, but mine was a bug. Mine was a bug that just like, at least I found the bug, you know? So, while it messed up what I was doing in game, I'm glad I found the bug. All right. Cover your ears for a second. I'm going to try to get the volume right. It might come out loud here. Let me here. Actually, I'll mute it on my end for a second. Here, it's muted, so that I can make sure the volume's not too loud. Okay. And now I will turn it back up to make sure I don't blow your guys' eardrums out. Okay. Let me know the volume level of this. But yeah, this stuff is good. He made it really cool, and I was like, all right, cool. We got a deal. This stuff's great. So, this is the only spoiler you're getting out of my game, though. Mega Man vibes? I'm down with that. That's it. He's making Red Dead Redemption 3. You caught me. When he first sent me that song, by the way, I think I played it like 20 times in a row. It's just like, all right, I dig this. So, that's good stuff. Isn't this GTA 6 music? You guys are funny. So, but yeah, I mean, like I said, it's been good to slow down. I've definitely slowed down, is what I would say. But I'm excited to be able to stream again. I'm excited to be able to talk to you guys and talk about video games. It'll be fun. Have you seen Sabotage Studios' work? I haven't. I'd be down to look at it. Cool. What time is it? It is... All right, I'll go 10 more minutes, and then we'll call it a stream after that. But I also think something fun to do would be, you know, like, if people have topics they want to hear about, right? Like, hey, I saw this article. Can you comment on it? Guess what? I can now. I can say whatever I want. Are you excited for the new God of War? The honest answer is I'm not, but not for any weird reason. So the first God of War for PlayStation, like the most recent ones came out, and I got it and I played it, and it was like very beautiful, but I didn't find the game that interesting. It's just like, the action was kind of meh, the systems were meh, and so I ended up playing like half of it and then watching the second half. And so then the second God of War came out, and I never really played it. So now the new God of War is coming out, and I'm like, it just seems like more of the same, so I'm just like, So, I don't know. I probably won't play it, but that's all. It's nothing, no weird reasons. It's just, Have you ever heard of Baba Is You? Yes, I played Baba Is You. It was a very interesting puzzle game with a really cool mechanic. It felt a little too difficult, but I really loved their mechanic. Yeah, that game is really good. You're still finding new interactions. Damn, that's why, like, the mechanic of that game is amazing. One of the most creative mechanics I've ever seen. Are you going to be a League player now? No, I was never that great at League. Though I'll definitely try League Classic just to see how Malzahar feels in League Classic. That sounds fun. Thoughts on the whole reset Xbox is doing where they're letting studios by telling them go back to making your main games? So that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, where I do believe that a lot of studios, like the ones under Xbox and just in general, especially in the Western dev industry, have gotten too bloated and they are too expensive. And so they end up in these situations where, you know, their game needs to sell 5 million copies to be even remotely profitable, but their game clearly isn't going to. So at a high level, the idea of getting back to basics and scaling down your operating costs actually makes a lot of sense. I don't know their inner workings and, like, if they're getting rid of the right people and keeping the right people. That I have no idea. But I do think shrinking down studios to get costs down to make games is the long-term right play that the industry has to figure out. So I think that is important. But to the point of, like, you know, the end of your question is actually, does that hurt creativity as a company? It certainly hurts morale, and it's hard to be creative when you're, like, scared you're going to lose the job and stuff like that. So it has some major repercussions for sure. But I don't know. They're just game teams have gotten very large, and I don't know that they need to be as large as they've gotten. So couldn't they fracture their studio into smaller teams? It depends on which people they're letting go, right? Like, if you only have so many engineers and artists, that's one thing, but, like, Are you getting rid of production people? Are you getting rid of marketing people? That depends, right? And do they have the right people to make a smaller team? Because ideally, yes, what you're describing would make sense. If you had 200 people evenly distributed across the roles and instead could switch them into 4 50-person teams and get 4x the output, yeah, theoretically. But you'd have to know that those people can do that, right? Like, maybe you're lacking in design leadership. Maybe you're lacking in art direction, you know? So that's the tough thing. Some of the people I used to work with ended up under the Xbox umbrella after losing their jobs last year. They're very, very stressed out. Yeah, exactly. Like, no one's going to do their best work thinking they're fired. But it's dangerous to say, but the real talk is the corporate people have the advantage right now because the industry's in such a scary spot that, like, imagine you're somebody who's still at Xbox and you're like, man, I'm unhappy here, but all I can do is game dev work. It's not like there's a ton of opportunities out there right now. So you end up kind of staying out of fear. But do you do your best work in fear? Some people do. Some people don't, you know? So that's a tough one. Yeah, someone said they mentioned 14 layers of management. And that to me is like, that's insanity. 14 layers of management is insanity. That is a sign that something is very, very, very wrong. I barely like 4 layers of management. 14 is... I saw you used to work for Nintendo. What games did you work on? My very first game was Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2, March of the Minis. I then made 5 more of those, so 6 Mario vs. Donkey Kong games. A game called Aura Aura Climber, which I don't think you can get anymore because 3DS shops shut down. And then the last game is Crosswords Plus. So there aren't enough of us on that side, let alone QA in general. Well, QA is a hard one because QA is a role that people like don't properly understand what it should even be doing. A lot of people, when they hear QA, it's like they will find every bug in existence of our giant 3D open world game. And you're like, that's no person could do that, let alone an army of people. That's just not how games work. But so QA is such an interesting one as well, because like good QA definitely matters for sure, but so many people misunderstand what QA should be doing. So you had to make 7 games before your passion project Crosswords Plus. Dude, Crosswords Plus was like, I hate the game I'm working on as much as you can hate a crosswords puzzle, but also I need to do this so awesomely to prove that I can be a leader, because it was my first project where I was a lead on. So I like actually gave it my all and like studied crossword puzzles. I hate that I know the difference between a European and a standard crossword puzzle, but I do. Opinion on the Sony no disc thing? Okay. As a guy who saves all of his old games and still has PlayStation 1 RPG Maker on his shelf, what do you think my opinion is on the Sony disc thing? You know, yeah, I can't say I think it's a good thing. I feel like there's something... Okay, actually, let me describe it to you here. You know how when you buy a video game like 15 years ago, even like a collector's edition or whatever, and you like open it up and you like look at it and you're like, oh, the disc has this picture on it and that's cool. And it feels like it was all put together as a package of love. Like even this, right? Like this RPG Maker case, it's like you open it up and like, oh, there's this like dragon and thing here. That's cool. Even though it is just the same art as the instruction manual. And then you have the giant instruction manual, and then you have, you know, like, that's a good thing, and it felt like games were made with care, and I think that's what made people fall in love with them. And I think what a lot of the corporate people are struggling to realize, it's like, if you're going to the store and buying, and Nintendo does this too, right? You go to the store and it's like, here's your download card code. You're not going to fall in love with it the same way that I think other people did. It's like the magic isn't quite there. And so I think that's the thing. There's this part of game development in the game industry that I think business people sometimes struggle with, which is like that human connection side. And it's hard to quantify, because you can't use an analysis team to figure out the metrics on how much people love your product or love your brand or whatever. But it's so damn important. When I worked with Anna Donlan on Pi on League of Legends, she would always talk about this too, where it was like the Disney World effect, where it was like something to do, but something to get and something to like feel that connection. And like making game modes during that time was like really important for that. So I don't know. I think we're losing some of that in the industry, and I think that's really bad. Maybe part of that with the progress of technology. Back then the CD was new. Now we have so many new games every day, the magic is not there anymore. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think there are people... Sorry, actually, the way I would phrase it is I agree that it's easier to not have the magic. But man, when you make a connection with a game that like really sparks your interest, like I think fandom has never been at its peak, actually. Like people love being fans of things. They love connections and conventions, and I think some of that stems from the magic that they had from that moment. But you have to be able to create those, and that's I think the difference. But you're right, like there is so much that it's hard to. It's almost like you're trying to business monetize it when it happens by accident, you know? And that's why I keep going back to like Fortnite and League, where it's like Fortnite didn't start as this like... I guarantee you when Fortnite was being created, there was no one in a room going, this game will be the biggest game in the industry, and we're definitely going to capitalize on it in this way. I think what was actually going through their head was like, we think this is kind of fun and we got to make it. And also the main game, which I forget what it was, but the main game of Fortnite was failing, and we got to try something, and this will be cool. And then it was great, and then they built on it, you know, and like, yeah. So, yeah, Fortnite wasn't even a battle royale, right? Save the World, the zombie game. Yeah. That's what I was talking about. So, but yeah, I think that's the stuff that creates the fandom, and I think that's the thing that you have to do, which is hard. So, yeah. Is Save the World still playable? I don't think so. The success of TFT was totally calculated, right? No, that's another example, right? Where it was like, it started off small, it ballooned up, and then, you know, like the team that originally made TFT was really small, and it was funny too, because when TFT was first going, you know, there were all those concerns about whether or not it would be, you know, make a ton of money, and it certainly wasn't making League money, but it was like still profitable because the team was small, which goes back to what I was saying about like games need to be profitable. So, was Volty on the original team? Yeah, for sure. Volty was one of the like OGs. Like, he was the one who came up with the game being hexagons. So he gets a lot of credit for some of the original direction of TFT. Have you played Mina the Hollower yet? I did. Mina the Hollower, to me, is an example of a game that is crafted so beautifully. I think the world is amazing. I think the characters are amazing. But to me, it was ruined by a couple small decisions. And I didn't enjoy what I played of it because of those really small decisions. But it is such an amazingly put together game. I'll give you a dumb example. It's clearly meant to be like Dark Souls level difficulty, and it's supposed to be hard. And you have these rooms with platforming puzzles, and they can be fairly big rooms, and you'll get 80% of the way through the room and then miss a jump, and it'll send you all the way back to the start of the room, and you're like, why? Why was that necessary? Why did you need to kick me in the nuts for this room? I did not need that. So, I just remembered that Final Fantasy X is 25 years old this year. What that means is it's been 25 years since I graduated high school, because I graduated high school, then Stinger and I moved into our apartment, and I bought Smash Brothers and Final Fantasy X. That's how I remember that. Oh, hey, Mort Dog's beard. Good to see you. Also, yes, my first college roommate, his name is Stinger. Still the sickest name. Oh, can I show you guys something? If he ever sees this, I'm gonna embarrass the hell out of him. I'm gonna embarrass the hell out of this guy. I'm gonna, yes. Okay, I got to embarrass my friend here.
So you have 2024 JP Crawford. I do have the complete rainbows for both of this. This hid in someone's closet for 24 years. This guy
is Stinger. This is my buddy James Stinger. He and I have been friends since second grade, and his Mariners collection is insane. I didn't realize it had gotten this insane until this video came out. And then I saw this video, and it was just like, this is freaking crazy. There you go. See? James Stinger. His collection's insane.
Nobody can tell this big of a story.
But isn't that true of all of us? All of us, like, gamer types, is we just, like, collect things and hoard things and... Yeah. I don't know. This dude's insane.
The 1952 mantle.
But yeah, he actually went, like, Topps made this video of him, which I think was just really cool. So my card collection feels fine now. Yeah, yeah. At the very end of the video, he shows one of my favorite pieces of his collection, which is, for those who know, before, 30 years ago, the Mariners played in a place called the Kingdome. It was a big stadium, and they demolished it, and he got to take home a piece of the Kingdome with, like, the rhubarb sticking out of it and everything. And that used to be in my house because it was just like he needed a place to put his rock, his big piece of the Kingdome. Now I have to convince my wife to name our next kid Stinger. He had the coolest last name, man. You also have a piece of the Kingdome? Really? That's awesome. They gave it out to me. Well, what do you call? Okay, it's not rhubarb. I got the word wrong. What's the metal rods that stick out of rocks? What are those called?
I've been looking for decades. I crossed something off my list.
Did that? Rebar. That's what I meant. Shut up. See, you can tell the things I know, and the things I don't. I don't know what it's called. Rhubarb. Shut up.
Now come on in here and see the other 99%.
I was close.
125 binders, 1977 to the present.
But the fact that he even has, like, these things down here that show the numbers, like he keeps track of the numbers of how many cards he has. Crazy. Crazy.
As of today, that's 52,398 different Mariner cards.
He keeps track of the number. That's a level of OCD that, like, I think we all can appreciate. Rebar pie. Shut up. Shut up. You don't know. You don't know.
Right off the bat, I had a lot to learn, a lot to catch up on when I first started focusing on Mariners. They're not that much older than I am.
See, I wouldn't mind doing some of this, though, by the way, of like, hey, there's a gaming YouTube video we should talk about, and, like, we can watch it and talk about. I can talk about stuff now outside of my own little ecosystem.
Late 90s, that was nothing new, but being able to find people to trade with and buy from was so much easier.
This guy has to work in the supply chain industry? No, I don't mind saying this guy, he actually, he works at the Microsoft store. That's where he works, so.
It was more fun because I could share it with people rather than just being a solo exercise. All right.
What does he do that lets him afford all this stuff? Well, I mean, he's unmarried and, has a decent job and, but the thing I also remember, by the way, is a lot of this actually isn't that expensive if that's all you have to do. No wife, no kids. He has a job, and this is what he uses his money on. So, how many games do I have? I don't know. I actually don't count my games very well. And the thing is, I don't really collect games so much as I mean, I do, but, like, it's more that I hold the games that I wanted. Like, I was talking to my wife about this. It'd be really cool. At one point, I had an opportunity to buy a sealed copy of Super Metroid. It was like, wow, that'd be really cool. A sealed copy of Super Metroid. But then I was like, what would I do with it? It would sit right there on the shelf, and it would just exist. And I was like, that's not as cool as, like, a story. Whereas, like, my copy of Super Metroid, I can tell you, it's not sealed, but it has somebody's name written on it because I found it at a sale at the mall for $10 when it was N64 time, and it was like, oh, I got it for just $10, and to finally have Super Metroid for $10. Okay, here comes the rock, by the way. Show the rock. There it is. There's the rock. So, yeah. But yeah, so to me, the things that matter in the collection are like the story of how you got it, right? Like, I'll tell you another one, for example. Recently, I finally got Mega Man X3. This was a big deal to me. And Blue Velvet was with me. We were at the Classic Gaming Convention in Portland. And I found X3. And I bought it from the guy. It was like this really nice copy. And I could afford it. Just the cartridge. But then we went to test it. Because they have the stations where you can play the game. And it wouldn't load. It didn't work. And I'm like, oh, crap. So I went back to the guy, and I'm like, dude, unfortunately, the copy doesn't work. And he's like, oh, well, I have this other copy. It's not quite as nice, but, like, maybe this one works. So he swapped me, and I went to take it, and that one worked. And so it was like, yes, I have X3, but, like, I almost didn't have it, and it was a pain in the butt. And, like, that's what matters to me is I look at all the games in my collection, and I can tell little stories like that of, like, how I got it and what was going on and why I was excited to play that game. And that to me is like, that's what I like game collecting versus the like, just go buy all of them. So, yeah. Cool. All right. It's probably time. I'll call it here. But like I said, I can start streaming more often. So I'm going to stream more often and hopefully enough of you stick around that like it can be a thing. So cool. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow. All right. Appreciate you all. I love each and every one of you. Usually. Just kidding. Okay. Seriously. This is exciting. I'm kind of excited to do this again. This is fun. I miss this. So, all right. Until next time. Peace. Dun, 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 dun. Bum 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 dun 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 bum ba dun 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 bum 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 dun 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 dun. Especially with boss. I don't know who to raid. I don't know. I'll figure out who to raid next time. Peace.